So today we are going to look a very fascinating theorem from group action, which is basically on number of fixed point in a set X and the cardinality of that set X on which any P group is acting. So the name of that theorem is fixed point congruence, or you can say the result. Okay, so the statement of theorem is say that let G be any P group acting on finite set X. Then we have the congruence relation. The cardinality of set X is congruent to the cardinality of set of fixed point in that set mod P, modulo P. So this is the relation such that cardinality of that set X on which the P group is acting is congruent to the cardinality of fixed point in that set X modulo P. So we are going to prove this result. Before proving this result, I need to recall orbit equation and orbit stabilizer theorem, because the orbit equation is used in the proof. So what orbit equation says? Okay, before writing orbit equation, I need to specify representative of the orbit. So let x1, x2 and so on xn are representatives of distinct orbits of set X. Then what orbit equation says that the cardinality of that set X is equals to cardinality of orbit of that representative from I is equals to 1 to n is equals to the index of stabilizer with respect to that representative from I is equals to 1 to n. Okay, so this is the orbit equation, but here we need this only, that is not required. This is only required to prove our result. So let me remove this. Okay, we know that G is a P group. G is a P group. That means order of G is any power of P. So by orbit stabilizer theorem, what orbit stabilizer theorem says that the order of orbit, okay, of that representative xi is equals to order index of the stabilizer of that representative in that set. Okay, so according to Lagrange theorem, you know, the stabilizer is a subgroup of the group G. Okay, and order of stabilizer divides order of a group, and we know order of a group is the any power of P. So by Lagrange theorem you can say that the order of stabilizer is also any order of stabilizer will be also any power of P, but it will be power of P but less than or equal to the order of the group. Okay, so if G is any G, the order of group is, let's suppose we have P to the power n, so also order of the stabilizer must be P to the power n or P to the power n minus 1 and P to the power n minus 2 so on. But in one case, when stabilizer is, the order of the stabilizer is group, let me specify, when the stabilizer is whole group, I mean orbit of xi is equals to stab xi. Okay, when stabilizer is whole group, okay, then the length of orbit will be equal to 1, okay, by Lagrange theorem. Okay, substitute here G, then you will get the order of the orbit of xi is equals to 1, which means this means when orbit has a length 1, that means xi is a fixed point. Okay, when stabilizer is whole group, then orbit has length 1, that means that xi is a fixed point. So from this equation, from this orbit equation, and also we know that the orbit order of the orbit of xi will again any power of p. So you can write like this. Okay, so p will divide the order of orbit. You can write this as a congruence relation. But here when stabilizer, but in one case when stabilizer of xi, of that representative xi is equals to g, then length of orbit of xi is equals to 1. And then in that case it is not valid. This relation is no longer true. So from here you can write, if I reduce this equation by mod p, this whole equation by mod p. So when you open this summation by reducing mod p, I mean orbit of x1 plus orbit of x, order of orbit of x1 plus order of orbit of x2 plus and so on. Then in a case when order of orbit is divisible, is a multiple of p, then it will leave 0 every time. But when it is not, I mean the case when stabilizer is equals to the group, then it will remain 1 every time for each representative xi. I mean xi is a fixed point, so it will leave 1 for every fixed one. If I get x1 as a fixed point, then it will leave 1. If I get x2, then it will again leave 1. From here you can say that order of that set x is congruent to order of the set of fixed point mod p. Okay, mod p. When the set has no fixed point, then obviously order of the orbit is divisible by p. But in the case when which I told earlier, that when stabilizer is equal to group, I mean when length of orbit is 1 and then obviously xi is a fixed point, then you will need to add 1 every time here to satisfy this relation. So this is the fixed point congruence relation. Okay, here you need to reduce this equation by mod p both side. So when you will apply mod p both side, then when you open the summation orbit of x1 plus orbit of x2 plus orbit of x3 plus orbit of x4 and so on, then it will give 0 if the order of a orbit is multiple or is divisible by p. But in a case when stabilizer is equal to group, then this will no longer true. I mean this will not give you 0 longer. So this will start giving us 1 every time. So we need to add 1 here. I mean we need to add each 1 for a fixed point xi. So this satisfies the relation. And this is very important relation, that fixed point congruence used in proving Cauchy's theorem via group action, and a very important theorem which says that if G is a non-trivial P group, then it has a non-trivial P center. Anyways, I will prove those theorem in further videos. You can leave any suggestion in a comment box. Thanks for watching.